Hi, welcome back. Okay, from the last video, you should have already set up your JavaScript programming environment, and we should have already created these two files. Yeah, if we were to continue this practice, we would have many of these files, cluttered in your desktop, which is not a very good idea. So let's create a folder. I'm calling this folder my JavaScript project. And then what you do is that you can put all your JavaScript code or HTML code inside here, okay? So that it won't clutter your desktop. If you want to back up, basically you just have to copy this folder out. Now, then open your subline text. Yeah. Once you open the subline text, what you do, you can actually drag and drop your this folder to this subline text. You can see it will open up as if a project, so you can click then and then you can open it up. Okay, my test01 file is empty because I deleted it earlier. So now next thing is that let's try out our program. If you configure it according what I showed you earlier, you should able to see the output of this program by running Control B. Yeah, so you can see something like that at the bottom of your code. You can see hello world finish in this amount of time. So you can start coding. Let me enlarge this larger so that you can see it clearer. Alright, so to enlarge it, you can press Ctrl and then you use your mouse scroll. Okay, so this word will actually be enlarged. Alright, so today we're going to look into variable. Now in JavaScript, if you don't put anything, you just put a equals to 5, basically you created a variable a and you put you assign it with the value 5. Okay, now let's let's see the console, like the content of this a. Okay, and you save it and you run it, you can see it's 5 inside. I want to show you another thing. If I put a 6 here, save it and run, you can see 6. So which means that every time when you assign something to a variable, it will only store the latest one. Now the variable is in JavaScript is very interesting because there is no specific data type. You can store a string and you run it, it will become a string, and you can store it as a decimal point. It will appear as decimal float as well. So in JavaScript, the data type is automatically done by the script itself. Now, however, we don't really practice this kind of declaration of variable because it is possible that you declare too many of them throughout the program. So usually we use the keyword let. Now when you use the keyword let, now that will declare a variable, same like what you have not doing it, but this is a better practice. Okay, now let me save this and run. Now you can see there's an error here. What happened here is that it says that the a has already been declared. Now if you don't have that earlier, it will just allow you to do assignment you consider as this. Okay, now let me save it. So now you can see it works. So let help you to control if accidentally create new kind of variable unintended. Okay, so this is how you create variables. So we know that variables, there's no specific data type, and then the next thing is what we can do with this variable is that we can do some arithmetic operations. Let's say, for example, I can put equals to 5. Let's declare it properly. Let b equals to 10. Yeah, you can make some math operation here. You save it and you run, you can see 15. So it's basically the content of A and also the content of B. You add them together. Alright, now of course, interestingly, some of you might be wondering what happens if I add hello. Yeah, let's save it for the sake of science. Let's run it. You can see it will concat the two things together. So it's 5 and hello. Yeah, so that is how the operation works. Of course, you can also replace this with a floating number. There you go, 10.5. Yeah, so this operation, you can put in the standard operations that we have. It can be plus, it can be minus, it can be divide, and multiply. So bear in mind, multiply is shift 8, it's an asterisk. So you can run it now. You can see all the answer here. All right. We can also do a modulus, a remainder, okay? Percent. That is how you get it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are the output. Now, of course, we can also compound them. Compound them by adding two operations together, like this. Yeah, or this. So you can compound them, put them together. Now, putting them together, one thing that we need to be aware of is called the precedence of which operator will be executed first. Of course, the highest one will be putting a bracket, saying that this have to be execute first before this. So we can do it this way. We can, if you don't, then you will follow the standard, the mathematics operation that we learn. Multiply, divide will be execute first, followed by plus and minus. Now bear in mind that if they are the same, if for example the two of them is the same, let's say this two is of the same category, it will actually run from left to right. Yeah, so this is the precedence, the precedence, sorry, of your operators. So when you do this, you have to be very careful to ensure that your result is the same as what you intended. Yeah. So that's all for this. In the next video, we'll see more about the Java programming syntax.